One of the towns impacted by the wildfires, the village of Wingello, which is roughly 100 miles south of Sydney. These pictures taken by members of the Rural Fire Brigade there show what firefighters faced as they battled the blaze earlier this month. Joining me now by Skype from Australia are Michael and Helen Brearley. Both are volunteer firefighters and residents of the village of Wingello. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Good morning, Tracy. Good morning from Australia.
Well, we've seen the pictures of the fires it was burning there, and they really are remarkable. Tell us what fighting those fires has been like.
The heat is intense. It's so hard to describe what it was like because the heat is just so intense. The noise is like a freight train just roaring, coming at you. And it's this huge unknown of, well, what is behind that heat? What is behind that noise? And certainly it's a time where your adrenaline cuts in and you start praying to Our Lady.
What's the situation like in Wingello right now?
Look, it's been 2 weeks since the fire. There's a lot of debris around at the moment. We've only just got back into our house now after 2 weeks. It's taken some time to recover services, but the mood is upbeat. The community spirit is excellent.
Helen, can I ask you what your experience has been like, your personal experience during this time?
It's difficult. I evacuated with my daughter because she has a young baby, and you leave not knowing what you're going to come back to. And yeah, it was hard, very hard.
And I know your house is being called the Miracle House. Can you tell us why?
Certainly. Look, on the night, there was a roaring fire front coming directly for our house. Our brigade was trying to save this house. They had to pull back. The heat was too intense. There was a fireball in the front yard. I was down at the fire station at the time. The brigade come to me in tears and said, "Mike, we've lost your house. Mike, we've lost your house." That was very sobering. But at first light, we came back to the house and we were just gobsmacked. The house was still standing. Everything else around it was destroyed, but the house was still there.
That is incredible. And I know throughout this time that your faith has been really important. Can you talk about that and how the support of fellow Catholics has helped you as well?
Look, our faith to us is everything. We had this house blessed, and on the advice of a priest one day beforehand on the 3rd of January, at the Feast of the Holy Name, the priest said, "Dedicate your house to the holy name of Jesus." So we did that just one day beforehand. So we've certainly been very blessed. Our faith is very much part of our life, and we're very grateful that we are still in the house we have and that we're alive to talk about it.
Well, we are grateful too. Thank you both for joining us. We really appreciate it. Michael and Helen Brearley, volunteer firefighters with the Wingello Rural Fire Brigade in Australia. Thank you again for sharing your story, and God bless.
Thank you, Tracy. Bye for now.